Long time no talk too. Lots of reasons for that, the least of which being that for some reason I've had a lot of problems uploading videos to the YouTube. I had sent a couple of personal private videos, and sorry, they came back as the files were corrupt, and then I couldn't re-upload them. And I had 2 videos that said they were on there, but they never did show up on my page. So I don't know. I'm going to try this again because I've been working with the computer trying to fix some errors and stuff that I had going on. So we'll see if this works. I may just be talking to myself again. At any rate, how are you all? I hope you all had lovely holidays. We made it through the holidays fine. We had, excuse me, I have lozenge in my mouth. I just got over having the death virus, so in order to not hack up a lung while I talk, I have to suck this nasty thing. So anyway, the holidays were okay. We had some pretty good times, and Tiffany turned 17 in the first part of December, and that was very nice. It was a lot of kind of bittersweet, you know. I had a very hard time. October, November, and December were not good months for me, not emotionally, not physically. Yeah, it just was what it was, you know. I'm not going to make excuses for it. I don't feel any shame for it. I'm not sorry for it. It's just the reality. I'm okay. I'm fine. I got through it just fine. You know, sometimes life is sad and depressing, and you know, all I could do was do what I could do to get through each day. And I don't generally like to talk a lot when I'm in those frames of mind. I'm thinking a lot, and I'm just trying to get through it. So, but for all that, you know, it's all right. The new year came, and I'm happy about that. I think there's a lot of promise in the new year, and I understand that grief is going to come. I'm just gonna miss my mom, and that's just the reality, and that's okay. But picking my ass back up has been kind of hard, because while it's okay to grieve and all of that, I really, things started to slide and get out of control. I think the last videos that I did, I had talked about having to have a partial unfill because of the plane ride messing with my band. So I had that done, and a week later I went back and I had a partial fill done. I had been at 6.8, and she had taken me down to what I had in my band was 5.6. That was after I went back the week after I had the partial unfill. So from October until a couple of weeks ago, I had 5.6 in my band. I'm used to having 6.8. So I'll tell you what happened is that I really had no restriction. I was able to eat anything I wanted. Nothing was off limits. I couldn't eat in big quantities or anything, but there wasn't anything that wouldn't go through. What the problem with that is not only do you start to make bad choices, that what would happen is literally 15 minutes after I'd eat, I might get up and walk across the room, go to the bathroom, whatever, and I would literally feel the food drop from my pouch to my stomach. And so as soon as the pouch is empty, of course, you can eat again. And I chose not to go and have the fill done to get back up to 6.8 until after the holidays, because I knew I was emotional and I didn't want to deal with it. And I think I might have told myself that I was just going to eat my way through it, but I'm not gonna say that for sure, because for all of that, I only had a 2-pound gain, and that was the first time actually that I ever had a gain at my doctor's office. So I was a little unnerved by that, but I was okay. I really don't get upset with the numbers. I really don't allow myself to do that. But I was glad to see that I only had gained 2 pounds. It wasn't like I did eat my way through it, but what I was noticing there at the end, when I knew Christmas had passed, I called the week after Christmas and went in. What I was noticing was that not only could I eat and eat anything, but I was starting to eat out of boredom, and I would be lying if I said I didn't eat out of emotional need or desire or whatever during that time, because I certainly had some moments of seeking whatever it is. You know, I definitely ate when I wasn't hungry. I definitely ate stuff that I haven't eaten in, you know, almost 2 years, and that, coupled with just being in an emotional kind of stretch, really by the time Christmas came and went and it was time for me to call and go get my fill, I really was aware that I was starting to lose control of it. And I really I can see where people gain, where you can have the band and not experience any loss, because it would have been easy for me to not call and go in there and I would still be able to eat just fine. Now, for 3 months, that means I didn't really lose anything either, but I'm losing again. And my restriction, actually, when I went back in after Christmas, we tried to go right back up to 6.8, because when I got there, I told Laura, I said, I can eat anything, and I am. And I am starting to lose it in my mind. My thoughts aren't right. The depression's getting harder to get out of because I'm not eating what I need to be eating, and I really need to refocus, and I knew that. So I said, I really need my restriction back. We need to get as close to 6.8 as possible. And I managed to get 0.8, which took me to 6.4, so I'm 0.4 away from where I was, and I've got good restriction now. I'm ready for my other 0.4, and I would do that this week, except that I'm due to start my period sometime in the next 5 or 6 days, and that's never a good time to go and have a fill done. So as soon as my cycle comes and goes, I will go in and have the additional 0.4 put in. So I'm losing again. So as of today, I'm down 271 pounds, and I'm very happy, even for having had these moments in the last few months, even for making some bad choices. What I'm happy, I guess, most about is a few months ago somebody had asked the question about would you do it again, or would you have your band removed, and I have always indicated that, you know, I expect my band to always be with me. It is the maintenance. It is just being able to rise above it every day. And after 3 months of not having any real restriction to speak of, it was getting easier and easier to make bad choices unconsciously, to just slip back into old habits and patterns and behaviors. And I knew when I went in there and I saw Laura that day, I told her, I have to have that restriction because I'm losing it. I'm losing the ability to stay on top of it. And so the restriction came back, and my mind's been clear, my energy level's back up because I'm back on my supplements, I'm eating right, I'm working out, I'm walking, and we're past the end of the year. I really wanted 2008 to end. And it's not that anything's so drastically different other than the date. It's all symbolic in nature, but sometimes that's all you can hang on to. So this year so far, how many ever days it's been, has been pretty good. Things are going really well. The kids are still working. Tiffany's in a path to be a manager, and that's really great because she will be the only manager this store owner's ever had who's under 18. And I just think it speaks volumes to her dedication and her motivation and her work ethic, which I'm very proud of her for. I told you she did turn 17. That was a lot of fun. We had a good day on that day, and she's really turning into quite the little person, the adult, and she's just a neat person to be around. What else is going on? Not too much else. I'm really just getting things back on track and coming out of my my little self-imposed shell there, and getting ready to start the new year and see what's coming this way this year. I'm almost 20 months out. On the 22nd it'll be 20 months, so I think in 20 months I've had pretty good success. I'm real happy. I remember not being able to think at the time of my surgery, trying to imagine what life might be like a year or even 2 or 3 years out, and that amount of time seemed impossible, and the amount of weight I knew I had to lose seemed improbable. And sitting here now, it's just kind of crazy. I'm looking for something to show you. I was at the doctor's office the other day, and they give these out. So I got 2 of these, and I am 29 pounds away from my 3rd one. Oh, damn. Here we go. Every 100 pounds, you get this 100-pound. It's a little gold pin. So I got 2. And I'm down 271, so 29 more pounds. I'll have my 3rd pin. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I thought it was kind of cool, though. Anyway, I hope you guys are all experiencing great success. I am going to be catching up on videos, and I know the last time I watched was probably about 10 days ago, so I'm sure there's lots going on out there, but I think about you guys all the time. I hope this video uploads. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.